Welcome back to another episode of the Arsenal Career Mode here on FC24. We are going to kick things off here right away in the FA Cup. We have Brentford and we have a rotated team here. We have Trossard starting with Bakayoko on the wings. Havertz and Sangari make their way into the midfield. And Ben White makes his way as a right back instead of Yurdi and Timber. No David Raya as we are playing his parent club, and I'm going to act as if they didn't give us permission to play him. At the time of recording this, by the way, we quite literally play Brentford in real life in the Carabao Cup. That's how far ahead I am right now, because I have to be. Other than that, we have Champions League second leg, and then if we win this game in this FA Cup, we will have another FA Cup game next month that we'll probably end up playing this episode as well. As far as board objectives go, this is episode 9. Hold on, let me just go and skip through this. As far as board objectives goes, on the new men on the block, we have 25 out of 35. We have still only one loss at home, which is actually incredible. 39 out of 45 for Starboy Saka. I don't think I'm actually going to up that anymore. I think I'm just going to let that be. 13 out of 20 assists for Odegaard. He didn't get any assists last episode. 66 out of 90 Premier League goals. And then we are currently still in the round 16. Although we are down 3-1 after that first leg. So we need a massive second leg coming up there. But first, it's FA Cup action here against Brentford to try and to get to the quarterfinals. Ben White. Johan Bakayoko. Now Jesus into Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz now has open room, and Kai Havertz to finally open the scoring here. Arsenal, it took 40 minutes to break down Brentford, but we finally get the job done. 1-0 for Arsenal. And we will go into halftime up 1-0 here against Brentford. If you're enjoying the series, go ahead and leave a like and subscribe. We are close to 5K. We're only around 1,500 away, which is actually insane. Is that Ferland Mendy at Brentford? That's actually an insane signing. And Bremo! Quickly into the second half. Brentford are here. It's 1-1. Saka out wide for Martin Odegaard. Switching roles here, the two of them. Martin Odegaard now over the top for Martinelli. He'll head it down for Jesus. He'll pass it to Declan Rice. And Declan Rice will go ahead and score the go-ahead possible winner here with 5 minutes left to go. Number 41, Declan Rice. We're going to put Martin Odegaard on this corner. Flip it into Gabriel. His header can't really win it. And Hickey has to get it out of the box if they want one more opportunity. And they are taking their sweet old time getting it out of their own 18-year-old box. They still have to get it past the halfway line and hope that the referee plays a whistle. They are playing just back and forth. That's going to be game over. I don't know what they were doing. No urgency from that Brentford side there. We win 2-1 here at the Emirates. We're into the quarterfinals of the FA Cup. Next up is some Premier League games, but as well as Real Sociedad in the second leg where we're down 3-1 in the Champions League. And a quick sim against Sheffield United, a 1-1 draw. Why is our quick sims this season have not been the greatest? Brentford in the league. We're going to quick sim with our full strength team despite going ahead and playing Real Sociedad in literally 2 days. So this might actually backfire, but Jesus in the 7th minute, Moppy in the 12th minute. He missed a pen in the 41st, and then Declan Rice scoring another winner as well against Brentford. Back-to-back winners for him, and that will see us another win into the tally. Let's go ahead and check the Premier League standings here. Premier League, we are currently sitting 4th. We are 6 points behind Manchester United. We still have yet to play them. In fact, we have a game in hand against Tottenham, so we could cut down that 5-point gap to 2. I don't believe we play Tottenham. Oh, no, we do play Tottenham. Do we play the all big 3 right there? Do we play 3? I think we play all 3 of those teams in a row. And talking about playing Man City, we actually play them in the next round of the FA Cup this episode as well, right after this Real Sociedad game. So this could go really bad to really, really bad if we lose both games here. Our season will completely be over, and I'll probably get fired in all honesty. But Champions League football is here. Let's go ahead and just do that. We don't really care about that. Do we do a training session? I think we do, and I think we do a defending one to try and give William Saliba and Gabriel a blocker. That way they're solidly at the back, and then I can go ahead and just attack all out. full strength 11 here. Martinelli, Jesus, Saka, yada, yada, yada. Y'all know the team by now. Let's get into it. We're down 3-1 to Real Sociedad. We need an early goal. We need to set the tempo for us, not for them. Set it for us. Allow us to get that first goal early, break them down again, get that second, and maybe even get 3 in one half. That would be absolutely amazing, but highly unlikely. Martinelli to put the corner in towards the box. Gabriel is there. Keeper couldn't keep it away. It's 2-3. Almost said 2-0. 2-3, 3-2, whatever you want to say. 1-0 on the day. Gabriel off the corner into the back of the net. Timber, Bukayo Saka, Martin Odegaard. Martin Odegaard is going down the flank now. In for Gabriel Jesus. He's onside as well. Gabriel Jesus from a difficult angle. Level things up. It's 3-3 on aggregate. 2-0 on the day. We have turned this right back around. Real Sociedad have had the chances. They just couldn't capitalize on it. We finally capitalized on ours. It's 2-0. Out wide now for him. Tierney on the left-hand side, cut in by Timber, should be won by Saka. Halftime, 2-0 on the day, 3-3 on aggregate. We still need one more goal to take the lead, but it's a good start here from the boys. 45 minutes in, we're back to level footing here. It's pretty much a 45-minute golden goal here, essentially. Declan Rice, Zinchenko. Declan Rice out wide now to Martinelli. Martinelli cross comes in. Odegaard on the header. It's wide. Martinelli in for Martin Odegaard. Martin Odegaard is going. Bukayo Saka is there. That was actually Zinchenko who played that to Bukayo Saka, who might have just put his starboard club into the round of 16 of the Champions League. Almost the semifinals. This is not FA Cup. This is Champions League. We might be headed to the round of 16, turning this round completely. Solid work at the defense. 3-0 on the day. And who better than Bukayo Saka to score the possible go-ahead winner here. Beautiful goal off the top of the crossbar into the back of the net. It's 3-0 on the day. 4-3 on aggregate. Just 5 minutes left to go to just hang on to this lead. Don't allow that man, Kubo, who has been so close to at least creating a goal scoring opportunity, to get a goal scoring opportunity again. As Traore, the cross is weakened for Gabriel. He'll clear up the field for Jesus. Martinelli, run. Just run, Martinelli. Oh no, run, Martinelli. Or Jesus, I should actually be mad at you, but also mad at the game. Last chance here for Real Sociedad. It's Oyarzabal. He hasn't had much to say in the game. He's obviously come on late, though. Kubo now on the ball. Kubo, Zinchenko. Beautiful work from Zinchenko. Clears it up the field. That's game over. Arsenal into the round of 16 of the Champions League. We complete an objective there. Reaching the round of 16, narrowly beating Real Sociedad. It took a second leg here. 3-0 comeback to get the job done, but the boys have done it. Now time for Manchester City in the FA Cup quarterfinals. Now before we get to that Man City game, let's go through the round of 16 fixtures and figure out our quarterfinal opponents here. Feyenoord get past Copenhagen 4-1 on aggregate. Barcelona get past AC Milan 4-3 just narrowly. Napoli get knocked out to Benfica. PSG only won on penalties to Latium, whatever you want to call it. Real Madrid get past Manchester City. RB Leipzig gets past RC Lens. Bayern Munich get past Porto. And then Arsenal, obviously, get past Real Sociedad 4-3 on aggregate. We are going to go ahead and face off against RB Leipzig in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. PSG versus Real Madrid is a massive one. Bayern Munich versus Benfica, that'll be easy for Bayern. Same for Barcelona versus Feyenoord, as we go ahead and look to pick a ticket into the semifinals of not only the Champions League in the coming days, but also in the FA Cup. At the moment, we are facing off against Manchester City. Some of their players are tired. I think I just seen Bernardo Silva is out with a red card. Our team, thankfully, through the full fitness training session, is fully fit. And we are going to go ahead and play David Raya in this game. we are going to go ahead and just play the rest of the team. They have no reason to get dropped. Martinelli is up to 88 overall, or Odegaard's up to 88 overall. Let's go ahead and get into the game, see if we can book a ticket into the semifinal of the Champions League. FA Cup quarterfinals here at the Emirates against Manchester City. We're still somewhat chasing them down for the league, even though they're not in first. They are just above us in the league, obviously. Got to shut it down. We got to shut down Holland. We lost to them in the Community Shield. I believe we lost to them in the Premier League as well. I think, actually, did we lose to them? And Holland's is in behind, and Holland has it 1-0 already. And we might be knocked out of the FA Cup here. Martin Odegaard turning. Martin Odegaard now in for Bukayo Saka. Bukayo Saka. Jesus against his former club. Level things up here in the first 10 minutes. We have 2 goals already. It's 1-1. Gabriel Jesus shows respect to his former side. But we level things up here. It's a beautiful, beautiful goal here by fucking Jesus here. I almost said Saka. I gotta stop saying the wrong player's name. I talk too quick sometimes and I say the wrong player's name. 1-1 on the day. Jesus scores 4 minutes after his replacement, Holland. And what a replacement that is, by the way. I'm going from Gabriel Jesus to Erling Haaland. Now out wide for Kyle Walker. Kyle Walker in for Foden. Foden now, Party intercepted, but into Kovacic, and Manchester City have the lead again. It's Mateo Kovacic to give them the lead. It's 2-1 for City. It's end-to-end stuff here. Saka now into the box. Gabriel right before halftime. No. Gabriel Jesus will touch it down. Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel. Martin Odegaard couldn't get the shot off. Declan Rice wins it back. Back to Martin Odegaard. Martin Odegaard right before halftime. We get a little bit of luck. Plus 1 minute turned into plus 5. And it's 2-2 going into the break. Martin Odegaard, the club captain, level things up here with 45 minutes left to go. Haaland, Jorginho, Erling Haaland. Erling Haaland, 3-2 for City. You just can't stop Erling Haaland. There is no stopping him. He gives City the lead back again. Grealish out wide. Saliba couldn't do it. Rodri now on the ball. Rodri into the box. Jack Grealish back outside the box. Gets past Gabriel. Gets past my entire back line. And he scores to make it a 2-goal advantage here. City are looking to win here. And our FA Cup run might be coming to an end. Jack Grealish now. Jack Grealish. Jack Grealish. Saliba did well. Gabriel boots it up the field. 10 minutes left to go to maybe somehow try and squeeze 2 goals. I don't see it happening, but Gabriel Jesus is going to lead the line for this one. It's Gabriel Jesus to get one back. 4-3 with 8 minutes left to go. There is enough time to actually score a second one. It's just a matter of fact if we can actually do it now. Havertz is going to come on and push the ball up the field. Here, Martin Odegaard is going to stay on as well. He's going to stay on. And K is going to come on for Gabriel Jesus. That's actually insane to think about. And Sangari is going to come on for Thomas Partey to boost that midfield just a little bit more as a solid defensive state. Sangari wins it back. He loses it, though. How does he lose that? That's my ball, surely, right? My ball? My ball? It is my ball. We have one more opportunity to get the ball up the field. It's Saliba now on the ball. Saliba on the ball. Nobody's coming up there with him. Saliba out wide for Bukayo Saka. Bukayo Saka trying to get into the box. It's going to be deflected, and that's going to be game over. We lose to Manchester City 4-3 in the FA Cup. Our FA Cup run is unfortunately over. When we come back, we have Newcastle in the Premier League. We also have Man City literally days after that in the Premier League as well. It's time to get our revenge from them in the FA Cup where it matters the most. We also have probably just the first leg here against Leipzig. We'll quick sim these games here against Brighton and Luton Town if we win both of the Newcastle and City games. If not, it'll be all Premier League next episode. Obviously, Leipzig in the Champions League. We have completed that objective now, by the way. We are currently 9 points off top spot, Manchester United. However, still a game in hand, which can go into 6 if we win this game against Newcastle. We'll leap over Manchester City, and then we'll play Manchester City as well in the days ahead to put us a little bit of a gap between us two as well. If you enjoyed this episode, leave a like, subscribe, and peace out.